Jam.
Tell me I don't have the dopest intro music. Come on, y'all. Welcome to another episode of Pierre's Panic Room. You know how we do it. We always have a fabulous guest, and today is no exception. I'm excited to have one of my homeboys on here. This is a little different. I know a lot of people, but this is one of my homies, okay, from my hometown, and my town is small. But before we get to them, let me read these comments that you guys have put out here. So let's see what my staff has collected in the comments. So you know when y'all leave comments, we find them and we pull them out. Good or bad, we're gonna read them. I let my staff pick them out, so they ain't always gonna be good. And my staff, for some reason, likes them when people dissing me. I don't know what the hell that's about. You know, I need to talk to somebody. Some heads need to re-rolling soon. All right, this one is from the Shucky Ducky episode. Remember Shucky Ducky? When he finally confronted Chris Rock about dissing him on Def Jam. A guy named Frederick Bradford said Pierre unsuccessfully tried to push cattle while the beautifully positive Shucky Ducky pushing that real. Say pushing cattle. I'm trying to push the cattle while the beautifully positive Shucky Ducky. I never heard it done said like that. Beautifully positive? From a guy to another guy? Hey man, I like all my fans. All right. I hear what you're trying to say. All right. Vonzel73 said, no disrespect, but didn't Jamie Foxx roast Pierre live on TV? Just saying. Really? That's what you think? You think I'm my man, Doug? That's what you think? No, brother. I don't get roasted, okay? I roast others. As I would roast you, Mr. Vonzel73. Vonzel, nigga. That's what they were doing back in 73, naming people. Vonzel, nigga? Yeah, Vonzel, shit. Okay. All right, this is from the Clifton Powell clip. This is Jesse Gibson. Okay, Jesse Gibson says, I have to drop a dope praise for a top-notch interview with the great Clifton Powell. Pierre, you have truly outdone yourself on this one. Plus, the platform is unique and funny. I subscribe and I hit the notification bell. That's what I'm talking about. I like these, okay? I need more of these in my life, okay? Thank you, Jesse Gibson. I appreciate that. And keep the comments coming. We're going to keep going with it. All right, y'all. I'm excited about having this next guest on here, man. I know y'all know. Y'all already saw the clips. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know the name. You see who it is, man. But you're going to see a unique, different perspective about him behind the scenes. You see him on TV, but this is a brother I kicked the Willie Bobo, as we would say back on the East Coast. The Willie Bobo, when I come in town, or, you know, we see each other, it's always love as soon as we see each other. I like him. I love him, man. I think he's a great, great comedian and a radio host. He does it all, man. So please give a wonderful round of applause to the one and only Mr. Joe Clair. Please.
What's good?
I'm doing what I'm doing. Have a seat right there.
Thank you for having me, brother.
Well, thank you for having me.
Here at the Panic
Room. Without a doubt.
Do I need to move? Do I need to put this?
Yeah, move.
Just so y'all can, so we can, you know.
Yeah, move on over. You've been on TV long enough. Come on.
You know what?
There you go.
Goddamn.
You got the J's on, the new dude.
You got the J's on too. You got the Miles Morales Jones on.
But I also got that shirt.
I bust out the cool grays.
I like that, brother. Come on, man. You relax. That's why you relax with me, brother. So let's sit back and talk. So, what's up, Joe Cleese, man?
First of all, congratulations on this podcast. A mutual friend of ours in business is really excited about what you're doing here. So it came up a couple of times in meetings and things of that nature. So
wow.
Yeah, you're growing and you're getting praises in rooms that you don't even know you're getting praises in. So keep it up, brother. Keep it all the way.
I appreciate it. Put that microphone a little closer to you.
This mic.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not keen on putting mics in my face.
I don't.
That don't feel good. This big black mic coming through. Go ahead with that.
Well, if it gotta be white, make a white one for you. I mean, as long as it's in your face, okay?
Can it be pink?
Hold on now.
With a nipple on the end.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you put that part to it. Okay, now.
Hey, let me get my joke time. And
my bad, brother. Start off with the nipple part, okay, and then go backwards. That's fire, man. That's fire. But no, man. Man, I didn't realize how much work you've done, man. How much stuff you did. I mean, I followed your career, but you did a lot of stuff, man.
Listen, let me put it in perspective. Since you know me from where you know me from, I gotta eat. I gotta eat, bro.
Come on now.
I got to eat. And
DMV hustle.
I gotta eat, and I like steak.
I know
you know
that's
what I mean?
Right.
I learned really early when I first started. I saw Whoopi Goldberg, and this was like when they tried to give her a morning show.
Oh, I know
Whoopi
that.
Goldberg had a morning show for a hot second, and it didn't work out. And then somebody was asking her about so on and so forth. And Whoopi Goldberg was like, "Keep working so you can eat."
Right.
All how sexy it looks or not. Yeah.
Right.
I got to eat.
I know.
At the end of the day, I need to eat, brother. And so, I get out and I go and I hustle and. I don't have management. I don't have an agent.
Same here.
So it's like
same here.
I gotta get it. I got a black wife and black children, and I got a blackity black ass wife.
Support this brother.
You feel what I'm saying? And black children. So
yeah.
There's a standard of living that we've grown comfortable to have. And if I can provide that for them, I'm going to do it. So. That's why that list keeps getting longer and longer and longer.
I like it. Let's go back to where you were born and raised. Town small, but I'm from there too. Seat Pleasant, Maryland. Seat Pleasant is right outside of D.C., Washington, D.C.
It actually sits on the line.
Right. You basically, yeah. That's why it's okay if you say you're from D.C., but you're really from Seat Pleasant, because you're really
it's
across
right
the street.
there.
Right, it's right across the street. It ain't like you in Bethesda or somewhere Frederick, Maryland and stuff, real far away. People be saying, I'm from D.C.
Right.
You way out in Frederick, Maryland, Gatesburg or something. No. But me and him grew up right
we grew up right around the way. People don't realize that they took a piece of Maryland and a piece of D.C., a piece of Virginia, and made D.C. And so this is Eastern Avenue, Western Avenue, Southern Avenue, and so we grew up right off on the other side of Eastern.
Right.
Well, actually, where Eastern and Southern meet. Right there at the bottom, where the shells, where Jumbo's is.
Okay.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
That's the meeting. That's the diamond. And so we grew up right there.
Did you go to Oak Crest Elementary?
I did not. I went to North Forestville Elementary. I lived over in Peppermill. So we got bused. This is when busing was still a thing. So I got bused off to North Forestville Elementary, but I played practiced football at Oak Crest Elementary forever. And what's crazy right now, Oak Crest Elementary is Judith P. Hoyer Montessori, and my daughter goes there.
Really? Remember that big old hill going down? Wintertime? That thing. We built little, what do you call it? Little homemade, what do you call
sleds
it? Not just sleds, but also the one with the wheels on it.
Big wheels.
All kind of
fake me out big wheels.
Man, all the way down that damn hill. Man, one time my cousin hit the curb while he was going down it and hit the curb.
By Carmody Hills.
Yeah. Carmen, you're right.
Yes.
He hit that sucker and scraped his whole ass.
Yeah.
Remember when it doesn't bleed, but it's just wet and red? His whole shit was, he hit them little shorts where you could reverse them from high school shorts, tore his whole ass, the whole side of it. Yeah, man. But damn, for Seat Pleasant.
Born and raised, man, and I still, and now, I am back. I live in Bowie now, but I spend a lot of time.
You got some money on Bowie, on Ohio.
I spend a lot of time,
you're accustomed to certain living.
Well, now here's the thing. I started out, before I got into comedy, when I graduated from Morgan State, I started out as a social worker.
I think I did hear that.
So social work is like the big thing for me. It's my underlying reason. Let me back all the way up. I was actually an art major. I was actually an artist. My life started by painting and drawing in that kind
art
of
major at Morgan State?
At Morgan State,
okay,
yes,
ahead.
Indeed.
That's right outside of Maryland. I mean,
it's in Baltimore.
DC. Right.
It's in Baltimore, and I ended up I rebelled against the art department because they were telling me my art was wrong. So I'll show you motherfuckers.
Right, sure.
And I left the art department and went and got a degree in psychology, and that opened me up to sociology, which was sort of how we are, our condition in this country. Our social conditions is what sociology kind of looks at, and it, my interest was in helping young black males figure it out. I felt like I was super fortunate to be able to go away to college. And, me and my dad had a great relationship. Me and my mom had a great relationship. And I came from a good family. So I felt like, what can I do for the world at large? Mm-hmm. And go into social work.
Did that come from your family, or this is like mid to late 80s when black conscience was in rap? Remember all the you know what I'm saying? So a lot of campuses, that's when Cosby, on the shirts and the Cosby.
Let me blow your mind. So I went to Morgan State University to see the school as a senior in high school.
Okay.
And we spent the night. And
what high school did you go to? I'm sorry.
Largo High School.
Okay,
Shout out to. Well, I started at Crossland.
Okay, I'm from Crossland.
I started at Crossland, then we moved from Peppermill to Bright Seat Road.
Okay. Yeah.
It was getting hectic in Peppermill.
Right.
So we moved to Bright Seat. As if
went down.
Exactly. That's exactly what happened. For those from the area, y'all know what happened. But I ended up going to Largo, and I go to see Morgan State University as a high school senior, and they gave us tickets. They said there's a special concert fundraiser tonight, and it was Bill Cosby.
Oh wow!
I got to see Bill Cosby, Dr. Cosby at the time, do a 2-hour set. Like in real life, like for real, the legendary Bill Cosby comedy set. I actually got to see that shit, before I went away to Morgan. And to answer your question, yes, all of those things that were going on at the time, the consciousness that was it. I have to correct you because I got to Morgan State in '87, and then right like my freshman year. Right before we went home for Christmas, NWA came out.
Oh, that's different.
So I'm listening to Public Enemy, KRS-One, and all of the, the brothers. I came back from Christmas, everybody, the whole dorm. Straight out of Compton, crazy motherfucker. I was like, but we college students. Ain't we supposed to be listening to the consciousness? They like, get that shit out of here, Joe. Fuck that shit. Fuck the police.
Sure.
I was like, well, what about, X-Clan and saving the community? Man, fuck that shit. Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. So that's when I really felt like I had an obligation to do as much as I possibly could to put the best face on black males as I possibly could.
Right.
In my own little way.
Now, you just said some blasphemy stuff. You said you brought NWA in there. What about go-go music, man?
Oh,
DC.
Now, don't even get me started. So I live, breathe, eat, sleep, go-go. I mean, that's my, I love hip-hop. I fell in love with hip-hop, but go-go is my... Go-go is my first music. I still, to this day, I still go to the go-go. I sneak in the go-go. My wife does not like me going. I'm the old, and as soon as I walk in, what you doing here, I be like, I'm good. Oh, we go sit over there. You good? Ain't nobody gonna fuck with you. You drinking? Like, I'm drinking. You smoke? No, I don't smoke no more. Okay, man, look, in here, man. Hey, you look at your boy.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Or you know how DC is. I went to a club called Aqua on New York Avenue, and I'm standing outside because. For me, clubs, I've been going to the club since I was, 17. Cherries,
the Black Hole, Panorama Room,
the Panorama Room.
Come on now.
You name it, I went to.
Crystal Skate damn near. Okay.
So I never I stopped paying to get in the clubs when I was a freshman in college.
Okay.
So I go to Aqua, this had to be a couple of years ago, about 2 years ago. I show up at the Go-Go, and I'm standing out there looking to see who know me and who I know.
Right.
I'm sure it's somebody I know.
Right.
And ain't nobody giving me no celebrity love.
Right.
And you know how DC is.
Oh, shit.
Nigga walked up to me smooth, Pierre, and was like, hey, Joe, man, go ahead, man. Don't nobody know you out here, Joe.
Wow.
Hey, Joe, for real, man. And but it was funny.
Yeah.
It was funny, but it was, how we do.
Right.
Don't nobody, he was like, nah, go ahead, get in line, yeah. Now, for real, the line right there, Joe, you can get in line, man. It's the VIP. They'll let you get in the
Right.
So he's sitting there, and then he called his man over. And this nigga is firing me. He roasted me, killing me, right? But, of course, soon the police came to the door and seen it was me. Like, man, what the fuck you doing? Man, get your ass in here.
They was grown. The police was grown.
The police knew exactly who I was, so it was... But I still go to the Go-Go, man. And shout out to all the bands. Shout out to Red Essence about to celebrate their 45th anniversary.
Wow.
Yes, indeed. Which remind me, I got to do a video for them.
Right.
Shout out to Backyard. Shout out to all the new bands. Just shout out to Go-Go music and Go-Go culture forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever.
For some reason, it just never transcended past the tri-state area. I hate it. I hate the fact that, doing the butt was the biggest thing. But that wasn't really to me, a true Go-Go.
Right. That was the commercial version, the commercial side of it. But... I equate it to the same way that,
line music and
like New Orleans bounce.
Bounce, right.
Let's say New Orleans bounce. You can hear New Orleans bounce in in music that comes out of New Orleans, but straight up bounce records don't make it past. Or you go to, there's certain records that only happened in Miami, certain records that only happened in LA. Yeah, Pistol Grip Pump on my lap at all times. When you know that was an LA record. If you say that here in Atlanta, people are like, what the fuck are you talking about? But it was you, if you go out there and say it. So I just equated go-go to those same kinds of regional musics that still exist, that people still get down on, people still love, the fans still go see. So when you come to DC, go to the go-go. I don't know which camera to look at. Go to the go-go when you come to DC, and go to a good one. Don't go to no sucker one.
Okay. So let me ask you, when did you start comedy? It wasn't a dare thing. How'd you get on stage first?
It was a dare thing.
Everybody goddamn dare. I'm the only nigga who wanted to be a famous person.
So Pierre, I never. Here's, all right, let me reveal something on your show that I've never said. I never had the sitting 9 years old, saw a comedian, was like, that's my life. I was an artist. I wanted to be an artist. I wanted to draw and paint, and today it manifests itself in making music and that kind of shit. And in order to do that, I was like, I need jobs that are conducive to my personality. Okay. I can't work. I knew I couldn't do 9 to 5 at all. I've never worked 9 to 5.
Government job?
No, I couldn't do any of those things. And even as a social worker, I only lasted about 8 months.
Oh wow.
I couldn't do it. So on campus, people were always like, you funny, you funny, you funny, you funny, you funny. And I would hear it, but I didn't take it seriously. Right. I had a professor, her name was Dr. McKinney, Dr. Mildred McKinney, rest in peace, who, after I took one of her classes, I want to say it was group dynamics, I took her group dynamics class, she sought me out and made me get in a stage play. Oh, wow. She sent somebody across campus to find me. Go find me Joe Clair. Wow. Go find me Joe Clair. And Dr. McKinney was up. She was like, you're going to be in my play. And we were doing Medea, the Greek Medea. The Greek Medea. And I played King Aegis. And she put me on stage. She made me get on stage. And I sucked. But she wanted me to have the experience of going and getting up in front of people. And from there, I joined like the skit players. We had the Morgan State skit players. And I was the announcer, and then I would be in some of the skits. Mm-hmm. And people would laugh, and I'd be like, y'all really laughing at this shit? Mm-hmm. Like, me and you, we already know. If we around the way, you already know how that goes. We're going to be funny in front of our folks all day, every day. But like the real craft or the real exercise of getting, I didn't see it. And then it started sort of manifesting in my life, and people were like, you should do this. And so I'm sitting there saying, well, boom, if I can make a little money as a comedian, I can go do audit night. I can go paint. Right. I can go draw. I can sculpt. And you know,
you were in college at the time?
Uh-huh. Okay. I was in college. I was in Morgan State. And the thing was, all the artists I knew was hungry. And they had that starving artist. You have to be a starving. I was like, fuck that. I was already hungry. I ain't doing that. I need jobs. And I like Jordans. I like designer clothes. I like shit that I like. I like having money. Fuck that. Right. So somebody suggested that I go see a guy named, I had a roommate who was an alpha.
Tracy Wiggs?
Nah.
Oh,
Wiggs. So Wiggs,
Wiggs crazy as hell.
So me and Wiggs, along with my man Dundee and some others, we were RAs, resident assistants, in the dorms. We kept the dorms. Well, these dorms just happened to be Section 8 apartments because we had a protest to shut down the dorms at Morgan State. And so the following year, they had to put us off campus, and the off-campus housing was Section 8 housing. And me and Wiggs were RAs together
Wiggs a wild boy.
in some Section 8 apartments. And the Section 8 people were still living right there.
Right.
They was right next door. Right. So you got all these college campuses in Section 8, so you can imagine we was having a good damn time.
Right.
And so one night we were playing cards, we were playing poker. And my roommate and 2 of his frat brothers was in there, and they was talking shit. Oh, you could be funny around us, but I bet you can't be funny, like, for real. So I was like, all right, I'm going to show you motherfuckers. So we bet a case of beer. It was a case of, now in college, a case of beer that's a lot.
That's a lot. Okay.
That's a case of.
I ain't go to college.
So a 6-pack of beer is a bunch. This was a case of beer.
Okay.
So I gotta go win. And so the Qs were having a gong show, meaning you get gonged if you're not good. Mm-hmm. And I went up on stage, and right before I go on stage, the 3 alpha niggas is standing right there like, you better be funny. I was like, I'm scared to death.
Oh shit, hold on.
Yeah, there you go. That's some C Pleasant shit right there. That's we definitely went back around the way.
Okay. Go ahead, keep going.
There we go.
Yeah,
you see, I ain't stopped.
Shit, there you go.
So they sitting there like, you better be funny. Now I'm nervous. They got me shook. The alphas had me shook. You hear me? Dundee and I forgot the other 2. They had me shook, and I got to go up here on stage in front of my classmates and tell jokes. People who don't know you is one thing. When everybody know you, it's a whole
pressure. The
thing.
pressure ridiculous.
And I went up.
And DC, Maryland area, shit, ain't nobody.
I went up and I was doing my bits, and they were laughing, and then at the end, Pierre, this is when Prince had Kiss out. No, Kiss wasn't out. It was Get Off was out.
Okay.
By Prince, and I had I dropped my pants, and I had on a pair of biker shorts with the ass cheeks cut out and ran off the stage.
Come on, man. They went off. They went crazy.
They went ape shit.
Who got that
crazy.
footage? No, they didn't have cameras.
The footage is out there.
Oh, is it?
Oh, you best believe somebody from Morgan State has that footage.
Okay, so that's the way you kind of started the comedy.
And so then I won. The Alphas gave me my beer.
Okay.
We sat there. Of course, they sat there and drank them all with me.
Right.
They paid me
Makes
my beer.
sense.
We sat there and drank them all. And they was like, nigga, that shit was funny. That shit was funny, blah, blah, blah. Me and Dundee still real cool to this day. And somebody suggested that I go see Ricky Shackelford.
Mm-hmm. Baltimore comedian.
In Baltimore. Mm-hmm. And I went down to a club called Gatsby's. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it was Friday night. Mm-hmm. And Monique was there. This was and she was just starting out herself.
Nice.
Monique was there, and she was like, "Oh, baby, you gonna be fine. Just go up and do your thing." And boom, boom, boom. And I go up on stage, and my college jokes are not hitting.
Right. Grown folk out there.
Grown folks, and somebody started heckling me.
Oh. So you had to start joning.
You already know what. Well,
I knew that's right.
Well, shit.
Nigga, I know you ain't talking in the front row.
It was a guy in the back in the corner. I can remember because it's the first time I ever got heckled. And he's sitting in the back in the corner, and I start going at him with everything I got. And I'm lighting this motherfucker up. I'm pop, pop. Everything is coming out my mouth is dripping.
Hilarious, yeah.
The jokes was cool. But when I go off on him, of course, it goes to another level. And I'm sitting there, and I'm going, and he try to yell something back, and it don't work.
Right.
And so now like we around the way. Right. And in the middle of that, somebody walked up and gave me a drink.
Okay.
Nobody had ever given me a free drink. This is college. Free drink?
Right, sure.
They give you drinks.
Right, for this, right.
They give you drinks for this?
Right.
Oh!
I got some more jokes
This
to
is
tell.
what the fuck I'm doing for the rest of my
life.
Oh!
Right.
Thank you, Alphas. Thank you, Alphas. I wore black and gold for weeks after that. But for real, it was, and that's how I got started.
All right. So let me ask you, back that time, when you got started, did you start doing comedy spots regularly? Got out of because that was the Gatsby's, I guess, a nightclub, which is cool. And I know we had to do what we had to do, but started going to comedy clubs in DC, like the Comedy Cafe. Did you go through there?
I came through the Comedy Cafe. I came through Greenbelt.
What comics was around when you started off?
Donnell
Rollins.
So
okay.
The first night I went to a real comedy club was Comedy Connection in Greenbelt. Me and my frat brother went to the club, and Donnell was the first guy I met and saw.
Wow.
Now Fat Doctor was there as well.
Fat Doctor legend, rest in peace.
I knew Fat Doctor because Fat Doctor had come to Morgan State University, and I tried to heckle him.
Woo!
And listen,
it didn't work out right.
Listen, we had a pep rally in the gym. It's packed. Right? Basketball season, pep rally. The gym is packed. Fat Doctor's up there doing this thing where I'm feeling myself. I'm smelling myself. Right, sure. I'm Joe motherfucking Clair. This is my yard, blah, 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 blah. And I try to heckle Fat Doctor And the fat doctor said, "Who's that heckling?" The whole crowd, of course, was Joe,
Right.
Joe,
Right.
the whole gym, Joe.
Right.
And he was like, "Well, bring your ass down." And of course, I came running.
Of course.
Fuck yeah, I'm coming down, man. I came down and I come out the bleachers all the way down to the floor. As soon as I hit the floor, fat doctor said, "You? I know you ain't saying shit. You look like you jump over 4 or 5 pieces of pussy to get to some dick." Bruh.
Right. I can't imagine.
The gym exploded.
Of course.
The gym exploded. I turned around and went back and sat
beautiful.
the fuck back up where I had left my beer at. And then after that, I went and introduced myself to the fat doctor. And the first night I went to Greenbelt, Doc was the host.
The host, yeah.
So he brought me up. Then I met Donnell, and I met Andy Evans, and Greg Poole.
Legends.
Kevin Anthony. Kevin Lee.
Oh, wow.
Danny Williams.
Okay. So hold on. This had to be like early, like 90?
This was
91 or 2?
2. This was January of 93.
Because I was out of there by that time.
Yeah, this was January of 93.
I was in LA by the time. Damn. So it seemed like it seemed from outside looking in quickly. From there, next thing I turn around, I would hear the rumblings about you, doing comedy. But next time I turn around, you was on Rap City.
Yeah.
And that thing looked like it went quick. We was out there starving.
It happened for me. So where ironically, right now I'm in that phase where I'm in a phase today where I'm going back and doing some of the work that other comics did early in their careers. I got on like that. The first year I was doing stand-up, I got Def Jam, or at least I got the Def Jam audition.
Okay.
I think by my second year, I had Def Jam, and by the time I got Rap City, I was only a year and a half in the game.
And you followed Chris Thomas.
Right. Well, I followed Dejour.
Dejour, he had a year or two? He didn't.
Prince Dejour was on for the better part of a year.
About a year, right?
Him and Big Les were the hosts.
How did they come to you?
So I called BET.
You said what?
I called BET.
No. I love it.
BET was in Northeast Washington, D.C., right?
Right.
I was living on Capitol Hill on the Northeast side at that time. And I had gotten on the Ricky Lake show. Now, Ricky Lake this was her second season of Ricky Lake, so she was still kind of doing some news stuff. This was before Baby Mama this and all that other stuff. Because to put it in context, she came on the back of Oprah taking Phil Donahue out and Sally Jesse Raphael and them trying to figure out where they fit in.
Yep.
Here comes a younger version, and Ricky Lake was still kind of doing newsy stuff. So she had me come on and debate with a black conservative talk show host named Ken Hamlin. And I had seen him on Fox months earlier, right? And his big thing was that he didn't have to go back to the projects now that he had made it out and he had a gold card. I never forget him saying that. And I was like, personally, we need you more now than ever.
Right, sure.
This is when the hood really needs you now.
Right.
And at the time, I was idealistic. Of course, I had just graduated from Morgan State. I was a social worker coming out of that life. And so I was, I jumped at the chance to get on TV and debate with this guy. And so I got on Ricky Lake by calling 1-800-GO-RICKY.
No, sir.
No bullshit.
You was a phone calling.
Yeah, and
that's how you got on this show.
And payphone. And I was using the payphone because my roommate got our phone cut off. So I was like, if I can get on Ricky Lake, I wonder if I can get on BET. I ain't had nothing to lose.
Hey, but you didn't know what you want to do on BET? You just want to do anything? Or
no,
you knew
I
what
needed to be on Rap City.
Okay, go ahead.
I needed to be on Rap City. I watched Rap City each and every day. I knew everything about hip-hop. I knew, still to this day, I know hip-hop.
Right. Oh, yeah.
I know it's part
ingrained
of who I
in
am.
you. Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, I need to be on Rap City. And I was really trying to get on one time to show my girl who had broke up with me that I'm going to be something.
Wow.
Come on, think about the shit you done for a while.
Sure.
Right.
Another show.
Right. So I kept calling. So I called this guy named Keith Paschal. First I called 411. Can I have the number to BET? They give me the number to BET. I get the front desk at BET. Can I have the director of Rap City? There's no director. There's a producer. Give me him.
All right, sure.
And Keith Paschal, I left messages on Keith Paschal's voicemail. Hey, my name is Joe Clair. I'm a comedian here in Washington, D.C. I know everything about hip-hop. I need to be on your show. Please give me a call back. Of course, he didn't call back.
Okay.
Next week, quarter in the payphone. Hey, sure. My name is Joe Clair. I'm a comedian. I called you last week. I know everything about hip hop. I need to be on the show. Blah, 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 blah. He don't call me back. And by this time, I had quit my job, and I was just doing this. I was strictly stand up, and I'm going up and down the East Coast. I'm going to New York. I'm going down south. I'm picking up all the gigs I can in the city, and I'm sneaking in to shows. Any show that came to the city, I don't care if it was big or little, I'm sure I know one of the security guards from the club.
Sure.
Because I was a club head at the time, so I'm sure I know somebody. Sure enough, I was getting in shows. Anyway, fast forward, called Keith Paschal for about 10, 11 months. No callback. Friend of mine says, hey, I'm going to be on Rap City tomorrow, I'm DJing. Now, I ain't telling nobody I have been calling these people for 10 months.
Sure.
It's between me and God.
Right, sure.
So he said, I'm going to be on Rap City tomorrow. I said, can I come with you? He was like, yeah, all right. I was like, cool. So I hung up the phone, and I was like, all right, God, you know how much I want this. If you hook me up, God, I swear I won't do nothing illegal, immoral, or nothing for the rest of my life.
You was a liar.
If you hook me up, God.
You lied,
right? Sure enough, he called me back. He said, boom, we going tomorrow at 1 o'clock. I said, where they shooting? He said, I don't know where we shooting. I said, tell them they can shoot in my house. At the time, I was living on Capitol Hill. I had exposed brick wall, spiral staircase. All we had was stereo and bedroom sets and a refrigerator.
Right.
He called me back, said, we be there tomorrow. I said, okay.
What?
I hung up the phone. All right, listen. Now, they said you really have a sense of humor. But do you really work like this, God? Like, for real? Is this how you really work? Because I've been calling these people.
Right.
And you know how it is when you young, you want it to happen. Next day, they show up at my house. My DJ partner he had set up, a guy named Alphonse McCullough comes to my door. Alphonse McCullough is a producer for Rap City. He had Chino XL with him. Shout out to Chino XL.
I remember Chino XL.
Chino XL and a couple of other rappers with him. And they come in, and I introduce myself, boom, boom, boom. And the guy, Alphonse, goes, man, you look familiar. Do I know you? I was like, nah, you a comedian? I said, yeah, I'm a comedian. He said, yeah, I saw you when you opened for Paul Mooney.
Wow.
I had snuck in Paul Mooney's show. I went and begged for 3 minutes. Can I get 3 minutes at the Warner Theater?
Ooh.
Yeah, at the Warner Theater. So I got on, did my thing, killed it at the Warner Theater, had a ball. He remembered me from that. He's like, man, maybe we should, why don't you do an introduction while we here? Introduce a video or something. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. As soon as I finished, I left them downstairs, went back up in my room. You know what?
Oh, Scott.
You the realest. Mm-hmm. But you surely is the realest. I don't know what the pastor be saying is real, but you official. And they gave me a couple of auditions, and after that,
you got it.
I was the host of Rap City with Big Legs.
Now let me ask you, y'all, and I didn't know you could spit too. Now you could rap. Yeah. I saw in the booth. I was like, yeah. That's a damn.
What is the cipher now?
Right, is what y'all did.
I pretty much. I don't want to say I invented it, but when you came on the show, you had to spit.
Right.
We would go bars. We would go verse for verse, bars for bars.
I remember that.
And then they started something called Rap Radio, where if you came on Rap Radio, you had to spit. Right? Okay. That was the precursor to the booth. The booth is the precursor to the cipher. Well, Joe Clair invented the cipher.
Okay, well, there it is. News blink.
Joe Clair invented
news break, bow. But let me ask you, okay, so yeah, a lot of rappers come through there. Who was one of the best rappers in the booth to you? Do you remember, like, said, man, this guy could just spit, legitimately took it there?
All right, so to me, at the time, nobody, and still to this day, there's very few people who going to fuck with KRS-One.
Wow, okay.
Simply because of what he is to hip-hop. And I'm going to equate him to just like a jazz musician who came on the scene, who may have come with a style that people moved on from, but you cannot take his style away from him. And you've watched other people incorporate his style. So that's, for me, KRS-One. And KRS-One used to come in and spit off the dome, just like that.
Was anybody, and you ever run into somebody who was kind of disappointed they wasn't that really good in the booth?
A lot of people.
Really?
A lot of people.
I don't believe you, man. Like who? Like who?
I'm not saying no. I'm not
oh, come on, man. I mean, you came into a rap. You came into a rapper that did well.
But here's what I'll say. Here's what I will say, Pierre. We would get calls. We would do the interview. We would do the freestyle session. And then the next day we'd get a phone call.
Don't air that.
Make sure you don't put the freestyle on. Why not? Because your fucking host over here up showing niggas up. Showing niggas up.
I don't believe you. We don't have no names. We don't believe it with no names. All right.
I ain't gonna say no names, but one of the best things that ever happened though was one day the Wu-Tang and the Onyx, Wu-Tang and Onyx had a song together called The Worst, right? And we went on the set to interview both camps. So I had met Raekwon before, so I'm talking to Ray and I'm like, listen, I'm really trying to get this rap thing going. At the time, I was trying to start a record label in D.C.
Okay.
And I'm trying to get this rap thing going, and I spit and blah, 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 blah. And one of his boys was like, yeah, you spit what? R&B? Like seriously. But you know, these New York niggas. Right. You know how New York niggas is, yo, son, for real, what the fuck you talking about you spit? Nigga, you a host. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. Go tell some jokes, nigga. Damn. You know, it was that shit. And so, Ray was like, well, spit something then. And of course, I told this man go first, right? This man, he was like, he was trying to get in the Wu or whatever. And he went first, and it was all iced out, this and the Lex and the headrest and the nigga in his chest. And I started coming with this metaphysical, scientifical type shit, right? So Raekwon was like, stop. Get this shit on camera. So then we go into the trailer, and the clip is still out there. And we sitting in the trailer, and so they like, let's do this. It's like a cipher, and let's get down. And the verse that I spit was, minuscule, minute electron spark, and I bring forth the molecular light from the dark. Hidden within the deepest parts of my mind and my soul, subconscious thoughts combine and take hold. They are transcending and impending from a metaphysical plane. It's an onslaught of pure and cognitive thought to your brain. Matter, I shatter what was once held as true. I oppose all the rules been imposed upon you. Now be forewarned that the war's on for the thoughts to conform to a standardized normality. I see a form fallacy, and I combat all of that with knowledge born. I actually fight in the time and the space of the neuron. Now you're on a deeper level, a whole new depth. I'm bound to clash with surpass many and any intellect, and you getting wet because these thoughts flow. Like two hydrogens held together with just one O. I let the free thoughts break. Them niggas stop. Stop that shit. Get son a record deal. Blah 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 blah. After that, I remember when the verse aired. Mm-hmm. The rapper niggas was hitting me up. Yo, son, when you gonna drop an album? You need an album, nigga. When your album coming out, Joe? Get the fuck out of here.
This is what, 95, 96?
This like 95, 96.
Right. That time.
Bus hit me up. Yo, son. I heard that minuscule, minute shit, son. That shit was deep. I was like, these niggas really listen like that? Kumo, I see Kumo D about.
Yeah, he's wordsmith.
That's Kumo D. I see Kumo D almost a decade later, Pierre. I'm living in LA. This is a decade later. 2004, 2005, somewhere. Mm-hmm. I'm riding up Wilshire. I see Kumo D. I was like, oh shit, it's the real Kumo D. I stopped, make a U-turn on Wilshire, come back, park my car, holler at Mo D. Mo D, what's up? It's Joe Clair. And he was like, who the fuck is that? You know, it's like, it's Joe Clair. He's like, oh, what's up, Joe? How's everything? I said, cool, man. Just, I seen you walking the street. I want to give you some love, blah, 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 blah. He said, yo.
That rap.
That was your verse? That was your shit? I was like,
yeah.
Nigga, the back of my head just exploded. Mm-hmm. This is cool Mo D.
Sure.
Nigga, this is Mo D. An architect in his own right. Mm-hmm. Somebody who, if you gonna make a wall, if this was hip hop and these bricks was people, Cool Mo D would be one. You know what I'm saying?
Doubt. Lyrically, yeah.
For sure. He's one of the people who built I was blown away. People still ask me about that verse to this day.
You know, somebody's getting their penis rock hard back there. The guy behind here is his DJ. It's Kumo D's DJ, so don't shake his hand because he's probably out there fucking doing too much, my sound man. But he's actually a DJ from out back in the day, yeah. Easy Lee. So
that's easy. You bullshit.
Well, let's get back to it. Fuck him. You finish your interview. You can meet him after the show. That's him.
No.
Yeah.
Her Mercy, L.A.
Oh shit. He probably got the headphones on, but okay. So, let me ask you a question. Who was one of your favorite people to interview?
I had a lot of. It was hard. So I was a huge fan of. Here's how I felt about it. If you made it to Rap City, I was gonna give you all the love I possibly could.
Okay.
Right.
Respect.
Because if you could make it that fucking far, I'm gonna be the last person to critique or hate or say, your shit ain't on. Fuck that. You made it this far. I don't care where you from. Your shit might be garbage. Mm-hmm. And it was some garbage that came through. But I'm not going to be the one to shit on your dreams because you made it all the way here.
Sure.
And I don't know what's banging in your neighborhood, what's banging in your city, your state, what's happening there. So, but I got to interview on some other shit. I got to interview George Clinton.
Okay.
Who is my...
On Rap City?
George Clinton was doing records with Ice Cube and him at the time.
Okay. Yeah.
And he had been sampled by everybody. Like Eric Sermon, Redman Hole, first 2 albums is all George Clinton. Yeah, what you call it is Do the Humpty Hump. That's a George Clinton sample. I could just go through and start. So I was just blown away that I got to interview him. Sure. And that interview sucked ass because I'm like the biggest fan, and so it was just like a fanboy interview. It's just,
you gotta be careful about that.
It was horrible.
Speaking of that, you would have won the last to do Biggie.
I got the last television interview.
I got the
last television interview, and then 3 days later he got shot.
Right. And y'all were on a set of something like tennis court or something?
No, we were actually sitting on a sound stage we were sitting on the sound, so the way the camera angle was, you couldn't see everything. We're sitting on the sound stage. There was a gate right there. You couldn't get in there. Couldn't nobody find us. And it was the set of the Hypnotized video. Right. So, like, I don't know, maybe 20 yards that way was the sound stage where they was doing all the dancing. He was on the cane with the girls and everything dancing was right there. Oh, okay. So they took a break from the Hypnotized video. Right. And we were supposed to do it a day before out there on the boat, if you remember that video. So I was supposed to get on the boat, do the interview, but it was too much pyrotechnics and all that other shit. And we sat in I sat in the Santa Monica Bay on a dinghy down there by not Santa Monica, by
Venice Beach?
No, keep coming down.
Hermosa?
Marina Del Rey.
Marina
sat in Marina Del Rey in a dinghy for like 3 hours. It was cold. It was
trying
wet,
to interview him.
Trying to get this Biggie interview. And only for them to say, you can't get out there on the boat. Right. So then he made sure that we got it the next day. Okay. And so I showed up to do the interview. I stayed an extra day to do the interview. I had no idea. People always ask me, did you know this? I had no idea. Of course. This was a big interview.
But it was also during the beef of LA and all that, him to be there. You didn't feel any kind of way?
I was sitting in the middle of the East Coast, West Coast beef.
Right.
I sat in the middle of the East Coast, West Coast beef every day. Like, every day was another, I was either interviewing somebody from the West Coast. Why y'all East Coast niggas hate on us so much?
Right.
Or I'm interviewing somebody from the East Coast. Man, fuck that whack ass shit out there.
Right.
And I'm sitting in the middle of that shit. At the same time, the first time I ever saw Biggie was on stage with Tupac at Bowie State University.
Wow.
For their homecoming. Okay. So I understood them two from a whole nother perspective.
Right.
And so I really wanted this interview. I felt that, and Tupac had passed away 6 months earlier, 7 months earlier. And there's no way both guys gonna get killed.
Well, that's true too.
There's no, if I put it in context, there's no way.
Right, sure.
This is gonna be fine. Hip hop is done with this shooting shit because we just lost Tupac. We just lost one of our biggest stars. My mindset is not.
Everybody, a lot of people weren't thinking about it.
And I never had security. I went to the West Coast. I knew hood rules. You and I know hood rules. Right. When you go to somebody's hood, you act accordingly. Right, sure. Don't stick your chest out too much because they'll push that motherfucker back in. Sure. So I moved through LA without problems, without issues. Even in the middle of the East Coast, West Coast beef, the West Coast niggas would still give me love. Still, who you name the rapper, you name the comedians, I went to every club, I went to every hood. Right. I went to Compton, I went to Long Beach, I went to Watts, I went to South Central, I went everywhere. Without security, none of that.
You were living out there at the time?
No.
All right, I can say
I would just fly out for when I needed to.
Right.
And so we do the interview, great interview. He got to express what he needed to express, and we finished the interview, twist up, smoke a couple blunts, and I go and get on the plane to catch the red eye. I go back to the hotel, pack my bags to catch the red eye because the Def Comedy Jam tour was starting. That was on a Wednesday. Def Jam tour was starting on Friday in Texas, so I had to get home. I had to fly back to the East Coast,
right? Sure.
Pack my shit, and then get on the bus with Kid Capri and them.
Oh yeah,
on the tour bus.
Oh yeah, loved it.
That was the best thing ever.
I'm gonna get him on the show. Come on, Kid. I need you on the show, brother.
Come on, Kid.
Yes.
And that tour was me, Zoo Man, Mike B, Mike Epps.
Right.
Samoa was the host.
Nice.
And Kid Capri.
Yeah.
And so I go to, we do the first night, which is Friday night. And then that was Dallas. And then we go to Houston on Saturday night. Finish the show, go to the after party, whatever. I get drunk, smoke some weed, go back to my hotel room, and I'm passed out. Kid Capri calls my room hour and a half later. This is when
Pages.
Yep.
Big
and
page.
this was the first. What was the flip one? The open.
Yeah.
Not the.
I know you're talking.
You know the
green
first
fit.
open.
Gray with the green fit. What?
Yep. No,
No.
before the two-way. Before the two-way.
Yeah, I know you're
anyway. Yep, that joint.
Yeah.
And Kid Capri like, yo, Biggie got shot last night. I was like, what? Like Biggie got shot. I was like, yeah, all right.
Oh shit, really?
You know, I'm drunk. I'm still drunk. And
Didn't make sense.
shooting, we come from a hood. We're used to hearing somebody got shot and it not being real. We're used to hearing rumors about somebody got shot. We're used to that in our cool.
Sure.
Then my girl called me about 2 hours later. They say Biggie got shot. I was like, well, maybe it might be some
Truth to
this.
Mm-hmm.
What you hear? She breaking that. I said, okay, cool. So let me turn on the news. I turn on headline news. You remember it was every half hour.
Oh, yeah.
And I turn on headline news, and the first story that comes up at the top of the hour, rapper Christopher Wallace was shot last night after leaving the party and the Vibe party. And I was like, I was going to stay and go to the Vibe party, but I had to go get on tour. Huh. Nigga, you got the last interview Biggie gave. Huh. I really didn't think about it like that.
Wow, that's crazy. I was at the Comedy Store, working at the Comedy Store in Hollywood, and I lived on Fairfax and Pico, Fairfax and Pico. So I had to drive past the Peterson. It's called the Peterson Museum. And I went to do a tour. At the time I was married, me and my wife went to do a tour, just look old cars and so forth. So as I was coming back home, it was around whatever time, let's say 11:30, I can't remember the time. I'm driving back. I remember all these black people coming out of it. I'm like, black people don't, this is Peterson Museum. Why black people
Peterson Museum?
Exactly.
Right.
Why y'all coming to Peterson Museum? It's not something you're used to. I just remember a lot of black people coming out, young party girls. I didn't know what was happening. I just was tripping out there. Black people come out of the Peterson Museum at the time. I get home, went to spend the night, and I went to sleep. Woke up next morning, and one of his white friends of mine, he called me. He was talking about. He said, yeah, Biggie got shot. Notorious Big. I said, I was trying to be like, don't be an ass, don't be a dickhead. And, I don't know what we were talking about beforehand, but like, don't do that dickhead shit. I don't want to hear that because there's ticker tape. MTV had a ticker tape on the bottom, was going across, and he was reading it. He said, no, I'm being serious. I was like, all right, let me turn on. I turned on MTV and it said, the ticker tape said he got shot. And I was like, wow. I drove past it. I probably was no more than maybe 10 minutes past that thing and this thing went down because people were coming out and it happened when it came out. And I was like, wow, man. But to know that you talked to him, you consider him top 5, top 3?
I don't even put him in a category.
Oh.
I don't even put him in a category. He's by the time he passed away, he was a couple years into his career. It wasn't like I got to see Biggie play out. I didn't get to see Tupac play out. I don't know what kind of MCs they would have eventually been. So I don't put them in categories. They just are there. They are the two icons that you can't fuck with, that you can't fuck with that.
And then you start the list after that.
Yeah, and then I start my list from there.
Yeah.
And my list is and my list changes up, so it's hard for me to name a top 5.
Really?
It's extremely hard for me to name a top 5.
Because some young boys, some of these young kids creeping into it. The J. Cole's, the Kendrick Lamar's, they jumping into your top 5?
Kendrick Lamar is the absolute truth. All right, so I got to give a little history. Everybody, where we're sitting at, where we're doing this interview, the building that we're in, my office used to be right on the other side of this thing. My office was back there. One day, sitting back in that office, I heard a song called Rapper Shit by Kendrick Lamar and Ab Soul.
Oh, wow, nice.
And it changed. it changed my life. It changed my mind about listening to new rappers. Anybody who know the song Rapper Shit already know what Kendrick do on that motherfucker. It say first line was they say pressure bust pipes, and I ain't never had to deal with plumbing in my life. Now that's a bar. Right. That's what he say. Right. I was like, who the fuck is this little dude?
Right, sure.
Then I started listening to him. Then I went back and listened to, all of the mixtapes and found out about, the legend of K. Dot and then Black Hippie, him and they whole squad. So I started digging him. So Kendrick Lamar to me, to watch what he has been able to do, just is, you gotta consider him.
Do you feel weird when the young cats kind of not know or disrespect a Biggie and a Tupac?
No.
You understand, just they don't know any better.
Yeah, they just don't know. Just like it took me till I was grown to understand how to respect Louis Armstrong.
Okay.
My dad is a jazz head, Miles Davis and them jazz head. He was a bebop guy, but he understood and gave all the love he could to Louis Armstrong and the people that came before. But that wasn't until he was grown.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So now I don't. It's just the evolution. I don't try to pretend like we live in a perfect world.
Now I don't know if you want to speak on this about Biggie and Tupac. I mean, I was around at the same time. I did a video with Pac called All About You. Every little city we go.
Yeah, of course.
So he pulled me
everywhere I go. I see the same. Then I'm sitting there looking at the Million Man March, and I see the same bitch that was in the Homeboy Warren G video.
Hell yeah. But knowing how toxic that was, you say you were in the middle of it in a weird way because you were hosting both sides. Do you think Tupac's murder was the reason why Biggie got murdered?
I think that it. I think in a way, the people involved had that on them. You can't. The West Coast with hip hop was always setting out to prove something. Mm-hmm. They always came hard. They always came 100%. But that's just the rappers. You can imagine what the streets is like.
Okay, yeah, sure.
If the rappers are doing all of this, imagine what the streets are like. And you're not going to be out in L.A. sort of flossing after
one of theirs,
after Tupac has been killed and he was riding for the West. And so I could see how me and you sitting here and everybody else who might watch this could make that connection. And I could imagine that the people who were involved had that in their hearts. Now, we still have to add into that whole that equation. What part did law enforcement play in Biggie getting killed? Mm-hmm. What part did, there's a documentary you gotta watch called, it's called...
Is it from the detective?
Oh, it's a documentary called, I want to say Baby, I want to say Children of the Movement or, I wish I could remember. But it talks about how COINTELPRO played the Bloods against the Crips.
Oh, sure.
The same COINTELPRO that took Fred Hammond out, that played with the Panthers and any other group. Mm-hmm. Same thing happened with the Bloods and the Crips in a very real way. So from there, I'm going to sit there and say, well, how do we know what law enforcement had to do with Biggie getting killed?
Right.
We might be sitting here, the whole, because Tupac got killed, Biggie got killed, might just be an urban legend, and it may be orchestrated by, we've seen what law enforcement and government can do in America.
Right.
I'm not naive to the shit, so.
Okay, and I definitely agree with that. But here's the thing I kind of rail against. I watch YouTube. First of all, sometimes these rappers come up in my timeline, got killed. Squeaky from New Orleans. But I don't never heard none of them guys, but I go online and look at them, do the videos, see who they are. Mm-hmm. And each one of them have at least three things in common. They're black young men. They got money in their videos and shit, stacks of money, guns, and talking about killing their ops. It's almost all those are the same thing. Now, I don't understand why YouTube will let you put that on, but if you said anything negative, I'll slap a gay. Your shit getting yanked off. So why, you see, what I'm saying? That'll get quickly right. But why? But okay.
You know why. You know exactly why. You know why.
So what's our responsibility to help that out?
That's the responsibility that I took upon myself when I became a social worker. That's why I'm still in the streets every day. We are working up against a force that has been here and is going to be here since we got here. And it ain't going nowhere. You can continue that. Tell me, for the people out here say there's no more racism in America, what day did it stop? Can you tell me the day that it stopped? Oh, that was back then. Back when? Because back then is going 20 years from now, that's going to be back then. Right now it's going to be back then. That racism was then. It's not now. So the same. So it's sitting here right.
Racism's still out here. Don't you?
So racism and all of the things that go along with it, institutionalized racism. Sure. America, America's the law of the land at the time was keep black people oppressed, keep them as second-class citizens.
Sure.
What day did that go away? Just because you put the legislation, we already can go through this. Just because you put the legislation in place doesn't mean that. You didn't preach it to your kids in your house. Though it wasn't part of what the pastor said every Sunday, and it wasn't part of the news every Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday. It wasn't part of the fixing it. Wasn't part of the American psyche. It was just, it's gone away. So with that being the case, I could see how the people who pull the strings in media can allow blacks to degrade themselves and so on and so forth with no repercussions.
Because black on black violence, I know people say it ain't that, but that's a hate crime. And that ain't looked at as a hate crime. Just niggas doing what they do. Like, hell no. You know what I'm saying? We're so traumatized. But as a social worker, what would you tell a young boy who is in the hood who might be getting pulled to that? And maybe his father's not home or his father is. What would you tell a young boy?
So here's what I'll say. First thing I'm going to tell you, young man, is keep your head. And then use your head. There is a bigger world out here. Me and him from the same hood. We know a lot of guys from our hood who did not make it. Who did not make it. Even though we sitting up here looking like, we know guys in common who didn't make it. So keep your head, young man, and use your head. You probably are smarter than you think. The school system will have you thinking that because you don't know what's going on in them books, that you are not smart.
Right.
But you know how fucking smart you are. You're probably a genius. So tap into that. If you can hear my voice, try to tap into that and find something that really turns you on. Find something that really turns you on. You might find it through a negative way, but find something that turns you on and see if you can elevate out of them circumstances. Because I'm going to tell you the best line I ever heard was in Richard Pryor in Harlem Nights. In Harlem Nights, when he said, when Eddie Murphy wanted to go kill somebody, he said, "No, I'm not going to let you do that." He said, "Man, dying at a young age, man, that ain't cool. That's the most played out shit ever. What's cool is dying when you old with your kids and your woman and your money around you. Now that's cool." And I took that to heart. Yeah, let's get old. I want to see what life like. To be quite honest, I want to know what it's like to fuck my wife at 53. I wanted to know what it was like. Is my dick still gonna be working when I get 50? And therefore, I dodged bullets. That's how I got.
You survived for that reason? Okay.
I survived. I survived to make sure that. No,
I feel you. I think when you said about schooling and things, I think we need to change some of the curriculum. Some of the stuff is unnecessary. I don't need to know George Washington crossed the fucking river. There's stuff that these kids know financial need. They need to learn this about financial, just about family structure, how to apply for jobs. If you really care about these kids and these young kids coming up, they need to know it. Too much other stuff is being shoved in your head.
I got a question. Who made you think that they care about these kids? America does not give a fuck about kids.
Damn.
America ain't never cared about kids. Pierre.
Shit.
The Food and Drug Administration.
Watch out now.
The Food and Drug Administration allowed a cereal called Cookie Crisp to be a real thing. It's a bowl of cookies for breakfast.
Oh, well, right.
You think America give a shit about kids?
I didn't ever equate those two together, but yeah, it makes common sense.
Jerry
now.
Seinfeld did that joke. America don't, it appears on the surface, yeah, but America don't give a fuck about kids. We have to give a fuck about kids. Each individual person has to give a shit. It's not on the powers that be, because they just putting their pants on one leg at a time like us, trying to keep a job, doing whatever they boss say do. Each person, each household. Man, my dad had substance abuse issues. He had domestic violence issues and all that other shit. But guess what he didn't do? He did not fuck around when it came to me being aware of what the fuck is out here in the world. He made sure that all 4 of his children were whole ass people when they left his house. You're gonna understand what it is and what it ain't. You're gonna know that racism is very real.
Right. Sure.
There's bias, there's prejudice, and then there's racism. You understand what I'm saying? You and I can be biased. I can be biased against light-skinned guys. You can be biased against dark-skinned guys.
Which I am.
That's a bias.
Oh, okay, stand up.
But then there's prejudice. You can use your prejudice to judge me.
I do that.
You feel what I'm saying? I can judge you. But then there's racism.
Uh-oh.
Racism is the ism. It's the institutionalized. It's the one that became part of the government, became part of the money, the power, the institutions. Sure. That's racism. So therefore, I can't be racist against, because I don't have the power to cut your lights off, to redline your district. I don't have the power to you know what I'm saying? I don't have the power to keep black people out of work. I don't have that power. White America has that power. That's racism. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. But you say that as a white America, so you're saying the government more or less, you're saying white America. Because if a black man has a business and don't want to hire no white people because they're white, is that racism? Is that racism?
You tell me. Is it? What do you consider it?
A fucked up day for them niggas. Man, you can't get no, for them white. No.
But let's put that into context.
In the bigger perspective,
so let's
racism.
say I am a black man and I own a company. Mm-hmm. Do you think I could keep my company open for more than another week after we got found out to not hire white people? Sure. America to shut us down in a week. However, a business that does not hire black people and is known to not hire black people, all they got to do is some diversity training, and they get subsidies to keep fucking going. They become Fortune 500 companies. So you tell me, is it racism?
You're right.
You see what I'm getting at?
I agree with you. That's okay. Well, we ain't racist right here. I hire a number of black people and right here. Okay, we got black folks in here.
I have to check as a man, I have to check my biases and my prejudices.
Nice.
To be quite honest. I'd be a fool to sit here and say I don't see the differences between people. Right. I do.
Right.
But just because I see the difference between me and you doesn't mean I don't fuck with you.
Right, sure.
You might be the coolest motherfucker ever.
But I'll tell you right now, most of my businesses, I hire black people just because I know the struggle and the chances of we not getting the same as white folks get. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking better.
Yeah.
You better.
If you don't believe me, ask my white girlfriend.
I see everybody say
shit. That white bitch tell you. He do. I'm the only one white in his life. No,
real, because it's black as hell in here.
Oh, it is.
It's super black in here.
Yes, sir. All right, let's get on some more fun things before I get you out of here for fun things. But you can't really say that, because I was gonna ask you about some rappers, but let me find something else.
I ain't gonna hate on. I'm not gonna hate on no rappers. Right, I will tell you a crazy story. One of the illest things I ever saw was one day we were interviewing the Wu-Tang Clan, and Old Dirty Bastard came up and asked our producer Melanie Massey for some lotion. He said, I can't be on TV looking ashy.
I like him.
Do you have lotion? And I was like, but you the old dirty bastard.
Right.
Ain't that
be ashy? No, man. He classy. He ain't ashy.
No. Yeah, and that's what made me love Dirt from that day on.
I know that's right. Now, coming from D.C., we got some legends.
Yes, we do.
And I can name off a couple of them, from Martin Lawrence, including yourself, but Martin Lawrence, Tommy Davidson,
yes, indeed.
Wanda Sykes,
yes, indeed.
Dave Chappelle,
yes, indeed.
Darnell Rollins,
yourself,
appreciate it. Tony Woods, Chris Thomas, Teddy Carpenter, Red Grant,
yes indeed,
Jay Phillips,
yes indeed,
yourself. Like I said, there's so many. Monique's up the street from now.
But my homegirl Dominique.
Don't forget
Dominique.
My bad. That's my girl.
She
should have been one of the first ones. Yeah.
Yes.
But I've always wanted us to come together and do like a festival, man. Like a Constitution Hall, like 2 nights with us together would be the shit.
Done.
I ain't done, man. You know some ego. There's a couple of egos you got to work with.
Fuck them niggas. If they acting like bitches, they can't be on the show.
There it is. All right, well, fuck it.
Don't. Pierre put it down. We need a DC festival
of DC Comics.
I'm gonna put that together. And if you don't see them on stage, you know either it was some Hollywood shit,
there it is,
or they was acting like some bitches.
There it is.
How about we put that out there in the universe?
There it is.
Can we do that?
There it is.
There we go.
And you true to the game because he's come to my backyard comedy.
Yes.
You know, come on. You roasted my whole backyard, but fuck it, it was beautiful.
This nigga had
come on, man.
a comedy show in the backyard. It was a real in District Heights.
Okay.
Around the way. Mm-hmm. This nigga was off of Marlboro Pike.
In the hood.
He around the way.
Hood adjacent.
Yes, I have jokes about the backyard.
Oh my God! With the triangle.
The triangle. His stage was a triangle.
It's in a corner, and from like here to here, it was in a corner. I have a 6-foot fence around my whole thing where you can't see in.
And so he put some wood, catty corner.
There's a wood. Put a stage. Use the word stage.
It was a stage. He built a stage. In a triangle. So I of course I got this guy, nigga, you had me on a triangle. I had never been on a triangle before. And I was on a triangle in District Heights. And I think the first thing I said is, ladies and gentlemen, I used to be famous.
Oh shit.
But tonight I'm over here on a motherfucking triangle in District Heights in Pierre backyard. Man. That tells you my career is going through the roof.
Hell no. That's what's funny. So many of the guests that came there would just to this day they remind me of that. They asked me, when you gonna do the show at the Triangle again? Like, easy, y'all.
The Triangle.
My backyard, man. But yeah, we had like four shows. Teddy Carpenter show, Chris Thomas. So many people came by. Kevin Anthony. So many good comics. So every year I'm gonna do that. I'd love for you to get there again. For sure. You also talking about the hustle and the grind. You got a coffee company.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
So I was doing for people around the country, like, fuck happened to Joe Clair? I was doing morning radio in D.C. up until this past June. I got fired.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, I got fired.
Damn.
But up until then, I had a 6-year run on WPGC 95, the legendary WPGC 95.5. I took over the seat that Donnie Simpson used to have. Mm-hmm. And one of the things I said in one of my features, I used to say, I'm gone to get a cup of coffee, everybody.
Right.
And I became synonymous with coffee. Well, my wife, I have a cake company as well.
Let's take this brother here.
I started baking cakes, and my wife said we should sell these cakes, and I didn't think people would buy them. I took them to the barbershop, niggas bought them. Cake company. Well, what goes with cake? Coffee. And I didn't think that you could actually have a coffee brand. So me and my wife started doing the research on how you can become a coffee brand. I watched Puffy and Jay-Z and Russell and E40 and Snoop and everybody else from Urban America sell shit. I was like, well, let me sell some shit. Right before, while I was doing all of my research and everything, Donnell Rollins came out with a coffee line.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wow.
He had a coffee brand. And so I was like, perfect. That was like confirmation from the universe, from God, like, get busy. And so I went and did all the research, and I couldn't come up with a name.
I love the name.
I couldn't come up with a name. And of course, everybody's like, you should call it Cup of Joe. Call it Cup of Joe. And I was like, nah, that's corny.
Watch what his name is. I ain't gonna say it. Watch what the name is.
So I was laying in the bed, and my wife is from Baltimore. And I was laying in the bed. She got up to go to the bathroom. And when she did, I was like, what could I call it? We got to call it something different. Oh, man.
I love it.
The coffee cup, the coffee mug, the coffee pot, the percolator.
Hell no, the percolator.
It's time for the percolator. The percolator. So my wife come out the bathroom. I said, baby. She said, what? I said, I got the name. She said, what's the name? I said, come on, get back under these covers.
Okay.
Come on, because we was watching movies, rubbing our feet. I said, get under the covers. She said, what is it? I said, come on, get back in. Get back where you was. Get right, your wife be right here. Like, right. Well, no, I said, it's the percolator.
Yeah.
She was like, ooh,
I love
baby,
it.
That's the name. It's time for the percolator. Well, that goes along with Baltimore. I had first heard that song in Baltimore. It's a Baltimore staple. the name, the blend, you have to if you go look at coffee, every coffee has a name.
Okay.
Pikes
Right,
Peak or
sure.
Gold or this or whatever. And I needed a name, so we called it the Be More blend from Baltimore, Be More, but it's BEMORE because we can all be more. The Be More blend from the Percolator Coffee Company.
And Percolator is what it makes. Coffee makes it.
Yeah,
a
you
percolator,
remember
right?
it's that old thing
Right.
used to be at the church, that big silver thing used to be at the church that on the bottom,
Right.
but it used to perk up. You'll see it come up through the top, and that's what that sound in the song.
Right.
Is supposed to emulate the percolator.
Wow.
It's time for the percolator.
Let me just go back before I leave you. Go back real quick. You did Def Jam and Comic View. Mm-hmm. What did you feel about the two together? Like, what did you like one more than the other, or did you feel like one helped your career out better? And I'll tell you mine if you ask me. Def Jam.
Def Jam helped me out a whole lot more. But here go the ill part. For some reason, hip hop did not know that I was a comedian. So when I showed up on Comic View, I was talking to Ronnie Jordan. You know Ronnie Jordan.
Shout out, yeah.
And we used to do a podcast out of my room back here.
Okay.
And so Ronnie Jordan revealed to me that before he met me, he didn't know I was a comedian until he saw me on Comic View. He knew me from Rap City. He would watch me every day. He'd run home from school to watch the show. But he didn't know I was a comedian. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I guess because I'm not on Rap City being funny.
Right, sure.
Rap City, serious time. We're talking about some real shit. So, Comic View gave that generation a different perspective of me. But I think Def Jam definitely got me.
Yeah, me
the
too.
Rap City and the tours,
say what you want,
and everything else.
Yeah, feel much freer up there.
Yeah, much. Plus you're sitting there with the who's who of. Look at everybody who came out of Def Jam with us. Mm-hmm. I think I was on the third season.
I was on the first. Wow, Thursday. Guess
I think when I got there, Joe Torre was the host.
Okay.
When I first got there, Joe Torre. So I missed season. Martin's first two seasons,
and
then Joe Torre was the host. So you go through that list of people and where they are now, and what we've been able to do, what the impact we've had on. Popular culture and, just fuck everything.
Right.
Look at the impact we've had.
Now, since we're talking about the comedians from D.C., do you feel any pressure from being part of a D.C. crew? Like you got to represent when you get on stage because of all the legends I just mentioned that came through. Do you feel like that pressure? Like I got to be funny because I ain't from Arkansas.
Fuck yes.
Right.
And there was a time when the set got stale and me on stage got stale, and I was going through the motions on stage for a few years.
Oh yeah, come on
now. For a few years I was just going through the motions on stage. The laughs would be there, but they wouldn't be as hearty and as, I would get the laugh, but it wasn't the same laugh. And sitting at home, being on radio in DC, I got to go and see DC comedians regularly. Then I got to see cats. The big tours would come back through the city with everybody from everywhere else. And I'm sitting there, and I'm not on the show. And I'm like, you know what? I'm supposed to be on these motherfucking shows.
There you go.
I'm supposed to, hold on. And for my life, anytime something's not the way that I need it to be or want it to be, I don't go, what did this nigga do to me? I go, what did you do to yourself that you not on that stage? You should be on that stage. So if you come see my show now, you're going to realize that I realized I'm from D.C. I do not take these motherfucking jokes lightly.
There you go.
You going to fucking die laughing when you come see me. I just headlined the D.C. Improv for the first time ever.
What? The first time?
I have never.
Well, I haven't, but you should have been there with the radio and all the names. You've been in D.C. longer than I have.
I wasn't in the improv system.
Right. Yeah,
you can explain the system to them with the agents and the managers, and you got to be in the system. I wasn't in the system,
right?
So therefore, I never did it. They gave me the improv on a Sunday night. Sunday night, they gave me the improv 8:00 show.
Damn, that's hard to sell that one.
Sold out.
What?
Sunday night is the worst night, everybody. Sunday night, nobody.
Everybody getting ready to go to work the next day and stuff.
Nobody comes to no goddamn. Sold out. I was supposed to do a 45 minute set. I stayed up there for maybe an hour and some change.
Supposed to. There you go.
And I beat that motherfucking room up. It was people who hadn't seen me tell jokes in years, and then there were new people who knew me from the radio. They asked me to come back.
Beautiful.
As soon as I got off stage.
I used to come to your place in Bethesda.
Oh,
Your spot here. You had one of the hottest spots. It was always packed out, the spot. How long did you do that for?
We had a 5-year run.
5-year run. Speaking of that location, and DC, Earthquake just dropped a special.
And his special was at the Bethesda Blues
right.
Jazz
That's what I said. It was done. Did you see his special?
I went.
Oh, you went there?
I was at the taping.
How'd you like it? Hold on. It's only 36 minutes long. I know he did longer than that. Whoa. He did a short set. He did a 30-minute set like that for real? I thought he did more, and they just put it down. Wow,
he came out, pop, 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 pop. Good night.
Woo! That boy put that heat on that.
Fuck y'all. Good night. Well, let's think about it. This is my takeaway. Def Jam was only 4 minutes.
Okay.
Niggas was becoming stars off of 4 minutes. Why do I gotta give you 50? Why I gotta do an hour? Let me hit you with this 36 right quick and become the hottest
36
shit.
is a weird number. No, who thought 30? Where they do that at?
But think about it. Right now, me and you sitting here talking about it.
Sure. Well, I tell everybody like this. A lot of people were wishing he had more, did more. And like, I wish he did more. I said, that's the whole beauty of it.
Man, that's the beauty
He had you where he wanted you. Now when he goes on tour, he gets to do more material. And he might be going to do another special.
He's got a whole... We know Quake,
right.
So we know he got a whole nother hour, 2 hours in the can,
bad boy.
Ready to go.
Yeah.
So we will be seeing shit from him.
Because I think Chappelle called it the home team or something like that.
It's the home team.
And so I heard Donnell Rollins is supposed to be next.
Yep.
Someone said Tony Woods. So I'm wondering, is he coming around for DC Comics? Like Dominique would make sense. Your stuff would make sense.
I don't know.
I mean, there's no more sense to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if he's doing that, that'd be dope. Because there's enough fire in DC to do a couple of Netflix specials. At least 6, 7 of them easy.
Look at here. We have enough. And we got young comics coming up. Paris Sachet, what up with you? Have you seen Paris Sachet tell jokes?
A female?
Uh-huh.
I think I heard about her.
She is funny.
From the hood? This guy from the hood?
She from the hood, but I don't know what hood, but she funny.
Right.
And I'm just
heard about her.
Skimming the surface with her. There's a bunch of funny motherfuckers coming out of the city. So
good stuff.
I don't know what Dave is going to do. I do know that, one, back to your point, Joe Clair and Friends is coming back, but I won't be at Bethesda.
Oh, okay.
I have another venue, the Bowie Center for Performing Arts.
Nice.
Well,
excuse me.
Well, if we gonna drive all the way to Bethesda,
right.
My crowd, 70% of my crowd was coming from around our way and going all the way. Why would we do that?
Right.
So we have great venues 5 minutes from the crib. Why not go by the crib?
Sure. Nice. Well, when you gonna start that?
April 23rd.
April 23rd.
April 23rd.
I think I got a phone call.
Nah, you coming?
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry. No. Matter of fact, I text you. You just hit me the other day. Stop playing. It's in your phone.
I'm busy right now.
Right, you busy. I just text. I was about to say,
nigga.
I text you the other day.
Right.
You got shit to do.
But I think you'll get. I think you're gonna get a half hour special from Dave Chappelle, because I want you to do this. Call him, because you're a calling motherfucker. You see what BT did, you nigga. Pick that goddamn phone up and just say, Dave, I need a special. Because I see Carlin gets it, nigga. I'm about to call some people up too. Okay.
Well, I finally have some management.
Okay.
I finally got some management.
Good.
And we come up with a plan to get me back in the comedy lexicon.
Wow, same word, lexicon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's they go to divinity. That was divine right there.
Crossing right there. Crossing
okay, cool. And so the world gets to see me come back out here and sling these motherfucking jokes.
There you go. And man, you are one of the most funniest, consistent comedians. I'm not just saying that, bro. No, I'm being honest, man. I mean, you used to host the show and kill it, put the pressure on every act. I was like, you ain't right, nigga.
The ill part though was, so thank you for saying that, but for a while I didn't feel it.
Oh, well, okay. Outside looking in is different.
Right.
Yeah.
For a while I didn't feel it. I was like, I would brag about to myself in the mirror, you the funniest motherfucker ever,
right.
And for a while I couldn't do that to myself. I couldn't even say it to myself.
Really?
And now when I get up in the morning, I do it now with my dick out.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. I mean, when Tammy Gulliver, my assistant, my co-host, she crazy. But it's funny you say that real quick. I'm gonna move you on. I shot a special, and before I shot my special, I was like, for years, I'd be like, it would upset me a little bit. Like, I would do well at a comedy club or theater and rock and come back to my hotel room and feel dejected. Like, something's not working. I was like, what's not working? I mean, people are laughing, but why am I not moving? Other people are moving, and I'm funny. People are like, yo, you funny. You should have went last. You do theater shows sometimes with some big boys.
Right.
Like, you should go last. And I realized, first of all, I wasn't talking about nothing. I wasn't, you know, when I looked at it, I wasn't talking about anything. And I was like, you know what? And so I realized, let me talk about my life, because people love stories.
Yeah, they do.
So when I started incorporating my life, my real life, I do now, but I can't get off stage with at least an hour and 10, 15 minutes. I can't get off. And I talk about when I was born to where I'm now. And each story moves my life along. So I shot my special like that, and it's going to be a little different. But basically, I think I say what you're saying. When you started saying stuff, when you felt stuff, you finally starting to say stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, well, good luck with that, brother. Everything.
Thank you, man.
I can't let you go without playing our game. We get everybody here to play spin the wheel.
Gotcha.
For those who don't know how the wheel goes, we got a slot that says you can win some money. That's always nice. You can spin again. Or you can go, a real secret you got, you might want to tell us how you lost your virginity. Come on, you remember them elementary school days. Celebrity crush. What you want to get something off your chest. What's the biggest lie you ever told? Who you trade places with and why? You can read something from our sexual passage. So what we need you to do, we need a drum roll for my man. So you spin it. Hold on, you give a little spin to that sucker.
All right.
And give a real spin though. Make that thing turn. And ooh, what is it?
It's a book passage.
Oh, what's about? Oh, we ain't got the book. One more time. I will spin it. Yeah. And go. Hit that thing. Hey, woo!
Like a bike powder.
What'd that say? Celebrity crush call. So what you got to do, you can use my cell phone, or you have yours, whatever. You got to act like you're making a call to a celebrity crush. I will see you as an actor. I know you're married, so we need to. So yeah, pick the phone up now. You got to call it. This is the thing. You either got to find a way, your macking game. We see how you can get to her house, get some booty, or she can get to your house. You got to, see how you get a girl. How you do this? So when you say hello, say the name of the famous person, whoever it is, and then start talking to her. We want to see how your Mac game is. Right. You know what I'm saying? Sure. You got about a minute to a minute and a half to get to her to get to your house. Quiet, y'all on the set. Let's get the music, soft music going. And yeah, boom, boom. Okay, go. Uh-oh.
Hey. How you? I'm good. What you up to? Yeah? Nah, I ain't doing shit. Just kicking it with Pierre. Trying to figure out what you about to do.
Get this who it is. Who is
it? Well, yes. I just want to kiss them lips. Ooh. That's all.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna do nothing but kiss your beautiful mouth. Yes. Cause it's the most beautiful Africanized mouth I ever seen. Yeah. Come on. All right, I'll bring some wine and everything else. All right. Well, when does he come back in town? Ooh. Oh, all right, cool. Well, I need one kiss. All right, one regular kiss and then one real ass kiss. All right. Okay, Alfred Woodard. I'll see you later. All right. Bye-bye, baby.
I ain't even mad at you, brother. I'm not mad at you. You went old school on us. You went old school. I shout out to Alfred Woodard.
So listen.
Go ahead. Hold on.
So listen. Ever since I first seen her, I said, this lady got the most beautiful mouth I ever seen in my life. Alfred Woodard's mouth. I've been wanting to kiss her since I was like 20-something. Her, you want to know my other celebrity crush? Somebody, you want to know who I've been trying to fuck since I was like 5 years old?
Diane Carroll?
Gladys Knight.
Hell shit.
Bruh.
Okay.
The first time I heard neither one of us
true that.
wants to be the first to say good. And this was when my parents was going through was splitting up.
Hell no.
There was problems. Oh, I fell in love with Gladys. I love me some Gladys Knight.
Yeah. Well, I didn't think that. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. I like old school. I'm an old school. Now you notice I ain't do no new crushes because I got to go home.
Right.
Nigga, you ain't about to get me hemmed up.
Come on, you an actor, man. You an actor.
Fuck that.
Rihanna acting.
My wife don't give a fuck about this acting shit.
She's on this podcast,
motherfucker. So you want to see that bitch? Nah, we not having that.
Man, come on. I missed one.
My wife had a dream about me liking a bitch and woke up and would not play the lady records.
Oh yeah.
Real talk. I'm not even gonna say who she was.
I'll tell you. One time I was watching this chick on TV. She's bald-headed, dark-skinned, cute model. Her name was Rashamba. Remember Rashamba?
Yeah.
Right. I was with my wife and I was watching. I said, "Oh, she's a pretty woman." Like they just said that. Man, every time she came on, she like, oh, that's what you like. That's your woman, Rashamba. Anybody had short hair with Rashamba. It got to a point where I had to hate Rashamba. I was like, oh, fuck this raggedy bitch, black ass. Fuck that motherfucker.
Exactly.
I had to turn around and hate Rashamba. I ain't got no problem with Rashamba, but my wife, once I said that, she stuck with it. Women remember that.
So that's why I stayed with Alfred Wood.
Okay, bro. That's cool. All right, we missed a quick segment, and I'm going to do it. It's called IG Creeping. Right? So, all right, so what it is we do a thing called IG Creeping on this thing. And we, hold on, don't put it on yet. You take it off, please. Damn, with the speed and shit, can I get it out there? Okay, thank you. We do a thing on the show before I let you go. It's called IG Creeping. Where we go to your IG page and we look at some pictures. We wanted to know what was you doing? What was you thinking?
Gotcha.
Oh, you got it? Mm-hmm. All right, so first of all, let's bring one of these pictures up right here. Boom. Now, was you on that boat or that boat or was that Hennessy?
So this was for my birthday. My wife took me to Belize.
Oh, nice.
I was sitting out and I started drinking at 9 in the morning.
Hell.
And this was about 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay.
I had been, you know when you sitting there getting nachos and chicken fingers and shit all day.
Sure.
Oh, I was on drink number 500.
Hell no.
For my birthday. That was recently.
Okay, Belize. Okay, we got another one up there. We want to see what you're doing. First of all, bro, with the biker shit. What year was this? No, it's 1987. It's an old picture.
So right? I was trying to make a funny TikTok, and this one went viral. It says, "Hey, 80 babies, just think your dad booked your moms in a pair of biker shorts." Damn. Yeah, niggas used to walk around in them.
You too?
No, these are my shorts I'm about to put on to get on my Peloton bike. I never wore a pair of them.
Come
on.
From DC. At Howard, not Howard.
At Morgan State. That was a generation before me. I got there
87, 88.
I got there 87. My brother and them was there 85, 86. We was guests, overalls, and Timbs. I ain't never wear them shit.
What year did that Spike Lee movie come out about the colleges?
That was 87.
What year were you in?
87.
Damn, biker shorts in the movie.
I ain't never, just because they was, right, exactly. Now let me put it into perspective. Okay. They had biker shorts in the movie. Right. When did niggas in DC do shit that we seen in the movies? Never.
Okay.
We thought that was the most cornball. I ain't never wear them shit.
All right.
Never.
All right, I got one more. Okay, damn. And what? That's what you want? That's what we're doing?
Listen.
You and Deion Cole running after that right there?
Listen.
Okay. Make it sound good.
I'll tell you the truth. My wife has 2 children.
Beautiful. That's a beautiful thing, bro.
She has a woman's body.
Okay.
Right? I love grabbing that.
What, really?
It's nothing better. Nothing. It's her.
Okay, I get that. I get that.
It's
that's
nothing better. Woman. I don't have a problem with it at all.
Right.
And if a woman, the best part about a woman, the best part about a woman's body is confidence. Okay. So if she can wear that shit with confidence and don't give a fuck, I love it.
Wear that shit, ain't wearing shit. You don't wear that shit.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm about to say.
You know what I mean?
Oh, just me straight around the house.
If she doesn't have issues about that, then cool.
Most niggas that are cool with that are also built like that, nigga. So keep that shirt down, nigga.
I don't give a fuck. I got a belly.
Okay, that's why you cool with that. Back in 87 to 90 to 99, you wouldn't have grabbed that shit. Man,
listen,
I thought you was a real nigga. Come on, man.
Let me. If we gonna keep it a buck 50,
keep it a buck.
We gonna keep it a buck 50. Right. If you could go through my timeline,
okay,
be like, Joe really does like women.
Okay,
cause nigga, ugly.
Right.
Fat,
I'm like that
skinny,
too. Yeah.
tall, short.
Yeah.
As long as what's coming out your mouth is 100%, I fucks with you.
There you go.
That's how I got down.
I'm just teasing, but hey, if a woman's cool and she works for me, I'll deal with that. And I deal with it. I'll handle that. That'll be my thing.
I'll handle the motherfucker. I ain't got no problem with it.
Okay.
I ain't got no problem with it.
Two out of 3 people on my set are built like that.
Well, let me
That's
keep
why
it.
I love them.
But let me keep it above 50.
2 or 3.
Hold up. Now the women don't get to put up pictures of our parts like this that look fucked up, because you ever ask a woman how she feel about your nutsack?
Oh, no, I haven't. No.
Have a conversation about your nutsack.
Damn, really?
And let her tell you how she really feel. Well, it's long now.
Damn, long now?
Remember, because when you was young,
and the tight nuts.
Right. Now that we older.
Them motherfuckers dragging on the sheet and shit.
Exactly.
Goddamn Linus's blanket.
We love, as men, we all about the aesthetics and shit, but we very seldom have conversations with women about our bodies. And if you have nigga, that funky.
I'm going to tell you something, since you're bringing up nuts. This is a doctor-proven thing. If your dick soft sticks longer than your nuts, you got a nice situation. If your dick is shorter than your nutsack, Oof, you better have good credit and be nice. Shit.
I'm from the motherland.
All right,
I'm not the biggest warrior in the tribe,
right.
but I do fight a good battle.
Hell no, motherfucker. Man, I love that you came here, man. Everybody who comes here, we give them what's called a care package. Man. We give a swag bag, y'all. It's all black products in there, black-owned products. So put them out, look at them, tell me what you think about it, man. Check it out.
For sure.
Because hey, man, Joe Cleese came to my set, okay? He came to my podcast.
For sure.
First
of course, I already have this.
Okay, boom, there you go.
Already have this. I've read this, so thank you so very much for another copy.
I'll give it
Is it autographed?
Oh, no, I'll autograph it for you.
I'm going to sell that.
Okay, damn.
Boom. Can I rock this now?
Come on.
I'll put this on with my bees now.
But look who wrote it for. That's a young black artist. She did that for you.
Okay.
And ain't that some of your favorite colors? Come on.
Red, black, and green. You know what it is.
Who is that from?
Celestial Goddess.
Yeah, what's she say in the back? Ooh-wee.
Thank you for your support. I am grateful for your business. You are so
man.
welcome, Celestial Goddess.
I like that.
Yeah, there we go.
Come on, player.
Boom, we're going out like that. We're going to do that.
Okay.
And, what's in the box? Let me get into the box.
You know who that? Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
It's my man.
Come on.
That's my man.
Come on, that's DC.
This is Tabby Bonet.
That's it right
This
there.
is my man, Tabby Bonet, and his coffee.
No, it's not the coffee.
That's not the coffee.
That's a skin lotion right there. You got the coffee.
So he makes coffee as well.
I know.
You know his family owns a coffee farm.
I can believe that. The brothers sit down. We look at some of that stuff in there. Tabby Boney is an artist.
Tabby, what up?
Yeah, artist from DC. A song called "Put It in the Pocket." Check that out on YouTube, man.
Tabby, what it do? I got the toner, the moisturizer, and the face wash.
Come on, support
I thought this was the coffee.
No, sir. Come on, now. Support that, y'all.
Boom, for sure.
So if you got it, man, go to his website. It's called www.
Itadi.
Yeah, ITADICOFFEE. So Itadi Coffee?
Itadi Coffee, yep.
Itadi, yeah. We'll put it down here, but the link down there. Support that brother. Good
yes,
brother,
indeed.
Man. Boom. And then you got
another black man in coffee.
Come on. There it is right there.
And then I got the joint.
Come on, man. Everybody don't get that right there. The Pierre's Panic Room. Red, black, and green. You like red, black, and green?
They go right with my shit.
Come on, y'all. That's how
bow,
we
bow,
do
bow,
it.
bow, bow.
There it is right
bow,
there.
Bitch.
All day long, man. Bow.
Bow, bitch.
Yo, man, I appreciate you coming through, brother. I mean, on some real shit, man. Come on, man. We family, man. For real,
it's
brother.
nothing but love.
Yes, man.
When you called me, now can I tell everybody how I got here?
Okay, go on.
So I was supposed to come back in January,
right?
When y'all were taping, and I couldn't. Right. You asked me to come, and I was like, I can't do it. I can't be on set. Tell me about when you're gonna start taping again.
Right, it's real.
You said okay, March the 16th. Said no problem. Bought my plane. I bought a plane ticket.
Yeah. I got much props.
Put myself in a hotel.
Right.
Got a rent-a-car. Bought my ass to Atlanta to do my brother's podcast.
That's love. Give me a round.
That's love. Beyond the love.
Oh shit. Okay.
If we don't support each other,
sure.
How the fuck do we get where the fuck we trying to go?
Yeah, that's real.
On some real shit.
That's real.
If I don't stretch out a little bit, I could have been Pierre. You gonna send me a plane ticket? Right, sure. But Pierre's trying to make it happen.
Come on.
So boom, why don't I come?
Some have asked, and I was like, brother, ain't in the budget right now.
No, but fuck that. This might not be for them.
Oh, okay. Well,
this might. I mean,
yeah, you're right.
You can't spare all the money. Let me put it this way. I'll do it like this. Let me do a value evaluation. I might get a bunch of shows out of coming and doing your show.
People have, comics have. They say they
so boom.
Right.
I might get shows from coming to do your show. It paid for itself.
Right. That's
Pay it for.
That's right.
That's how the universe works. That's how God works. So I bought my black ass down here. And I got a black ass wife and children. Right. So this is a day out for me.
Oh, hell no.
I'm going drinking after this. Who has the edibles?
Oh, shit. I'm not going to edit that out. She's going to get you, brother. She's going to get you.
She can't beat me.
Man, come on. The one and only Joe Cleese. Give him a round of applause for coming through. Joe Cleese, thank you so much. Hey, y'all, thank y'all for watching another great episode of Pierre's Panic Room. Joe spit some knowledge, man. Let me know some behind-the-scenes situations. I didn't know, and I've known you for a long time, so you spit some stuff I didn't know.
Thank you, brother.
I truly appreciate it, man, that you came through and did what you did, brother. When you need me, holler at me. You know I'll come through, brother.
For sure.
Okay? For real, though.
You coming to Joe Clair and Friends Comedy Show.
There it is. April 23rd. I'll be in the place
not on the 23rd.
Okay.
I'll get you the following month after that.
All right, my bad. Thanks again, Joe, man. Yo, keep watching this, man. Thanks for the support, y'all. Pierre's Panic Room. Remember, man, hit the subscribe button or the notification bell. Bing! Right there you go, right there, man. All right, thank y'all.
Can I tell everybody where to find me?
Come on, man. My bad, right there.
Boom. Catch me every morning, IG, Facebook, YouTube, live. It's called Joe Clair Live. Every morning, 9 a.m., I'm on for an hour. Just JoeClair. There's no E on the end of Clair.
There it is.
That ain't my daddy's name.
Right, sure.
And check me there, man.
Support the brother. All right, y'all. Love y'all, and I'll see y'all on the next episode, y'all.
Yeah.
Boom. There it is.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's your boy, Joe Clair. Yeah, Joe Clair. Yup, I'm still here, and I survived Pierre's panic room. So, you went on Amazon and got a subscription for lotion. You got a subscription for paper towels and toilet paper. Well, I need you to subscribe to Pierre's Panic Room. Just hit the button and subscribe to Pierre's Panic Room. You got a subscription to Netflix. Get a subscription to Pierre, nigga.